viewers, and welcome to the GonzoEwok channel. I am 50% of your host, Ewok, and sadly I am here alone tonight. Gonzo is, as he puts it, snowed under, so I'm afraid you're stuck with me. Normally we would wait until we were both available, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen this week, and we don't want to let down our regular viewers, so this one's for the pair of you, I guess. And now, if you haven't seen the last episode of the GonzoEwok's run of Let's Play FTL, you should probably go and check that out now. It was a nail-biting one where Gonzo got all the way to the end. I'll tell you what, you go away and check that. It might take you a couple of days because there is 4 episodes, but I'll wait here until you've went and watched it. So that's the Parasol. That's the one you want to watch. 4 parts. Brilliant. I'm just going to have to assume you've seen that now, because spoiler alert, he did actually beat the final boss, and as a result he unlocked some pretty cool stuff for us. So let's see what we've got. The Adjudicator, this one's new, comes with a halberd beam, a relatively powerful beam weapon, and that seems to be a Zoltan ship with some Zoltan crew members. That looks interesting, I might give that one a go. We got this one, the Stealth Cruiser, also looks interesting. Not the best weapons in the world. Does come with long range scanners, built-in cloaking device to start, no shield. That one could be a bit difficult. And this one, the Cruise Lanius Cruiser. That's what we've got here. Ion Stunner and a chain laser. I'm going to have to go with this bad boy, the Zoltan ship. And since I am flying alone tonight, excuse the steam overlay there. Since I am flying alone tonight, I'm going to call this the Lonely Bird. The Flight of the Lonely Bird. Bless. Alright, let's get going. Let's take a quick look. Hang on. We've got a shield. That's always useful. And I don't seem to have enough power to have the med bay and the halberd beam on at once. Hang on, I'm confused. What's going on? There we go. That's better. And of course we've got our different crew members. Each of them will be adding 1 layer of energy to the room that they're in. That's the special ability of the Zoltan, the air power bar, which means I've got really low power. I'm going to have to resolve that pretty early on. I've got the power bar now. But I won't. Because you never know when that scrap will come in handy. And my FTL drive is charging because I'm paused. Let's take a look. So there's a store down there. I want to hit that. So I'm going to go down, down and back up. And we'll see what we've got at the store. Oh crap, this is a good start. Grab the beacon to defend yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship impervious to the heat moves in to engage. I unfortunately am not impervious to the heat. So that's going to be a bit of a disaster. I was hoping I'd have a Zoltan shield as the Zoltan, but apparently not. So I'm probably going to take a couple of hits here before I can get the halberd weapon out. Oh no, I do have a Zoltan shield, of course. Fantastic. So that ought to do it nicely. Oh, good start. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I got myself a little bonus there as well, which is cool. Solar flare imminent. Waiting for the FTL drive to charge. Not much in the way of outside doors to try and take the oxygen out should I get intruders. That could be a bit of a disadvantage, especially because it has to go through the medical bay in order to be able to put fires out. Interesting design flaw I feel in the Zoltan ship, but you got to take the rough with the smooth. It's got its advantages, it's got its disadvantages. Detect a rebel automated scout nearby. Does not engage, seems to be patrolling around a long range sensor station. You want to attack the ship to get to the sensor station. That won't even scratch my Zoltan shield. That's something I should have checked. I didn't see what sort of subsystems I have installed. The Zoltan shield itself is pretty cool, but I may have even more. Nice, I do like having a nice powerful beam weapon to start with. Only 13 scraps, so I've got 65. I'm going to have to hit the store now. I don't have a lot. There's only one other ship at the beacon. It is showing heavy damage. You receive a message on your console. Greetings, traveller. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Let's see what we've got. So I've just got the Zoltan shield. That's all I have in terms of bits and bobs here. Drone control. Cloaking, that would be nice. Can't afford it. Mind control would be okay, can't afford it. Drone control would be okay, can't afford it. Well, he does only worth 10. That's a shame that I've got cloaking so early and I can't get it. I would really, really like that. Fix. Buy some fuel. And away we go. What is it down here? Try and make the most of my time in this sector. Recognise the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers to sell you labourers in inverted commas for cheap. 32 to get energy to join my crew, but I'm more interested in getting the scrap, so I'm going to attack. And I'm not feeling too shabby about this. So I'm gradually slow my Zoltan shield down, but it's hardly a big deal. He's only got the piddly little minor energy beam weapon, unlike my own, which will tear through his ship like butter. Yep, that's how we do it. Wow, they repaired that up pretty quick. Never mind. I'm still fairly confident. He says, lacking in confidence and not realising that his weapons are fully charged. So I accept their offer, surrender and have the crew member for free. Well, why not? Why not? I say scrap's important, but getting set in the shield room would be good for repairs. Now, given that I'm going to have trouble suffocating out any borders, I could probably do with a mantis crew member or a rock to try and dissuade people from boarding the ship. Something for later in the day. It's only Sector 1. Nearby planet, speculative settlements non-respond to your hail. Let's hit the distress beacon. Cockpit lights up with warning signals. You are being targeted by a nearby ship. The distress call was a lure to attract the limiting ships into weapons range. You prepare for a fight. If it's a fight they want, I'll bring it to them. So I'll probably pull across 4 with the beam there once it's charged. Charging quite fast actually. I thought it would be a bit slower. Automatically penetrates 1 layer of shield. They're offering to surrender, but let's not take that. Oh no! Bing! Actually, that's quite powerful. Don't want to get hit by that. Well, that's harmless until they get their laser back online, which they just did. I'm sorry about the poor quality of my chat tonight. Without my co-star to jump off, I really don't know what to say, other than talking you through it as it happens. Debris from a forgotten battle still over the gas giant in the system. Some of it may still be usable. 17 scrap, 3 fuel, 1 missile. Not too bad. Can't help but feel it could be better, but I'm holding on to my scrap so far. Ooh, touch and go whether I can hit that stall. I think I might make it. A rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Weapons are charged, but they are not firing yet. I'll intervene to defend the outpost, naturally. Rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but nobody defies the rebel fleet. Yet we begin to engage. So their weapons aren't... Oh, there we go. They've got a missile launcher and what looks to be some sort of mean heavy laser. They have only got the 1 layer of shields. I'll probably strafe across their weapons and their shields. See if I can. See if I get weapons, shields and oxygen. 4 for the price of 1. These beam weapons really are very effective. Probably my favourite weapons in the whole game. Now, I've got the halberd at the moment. If I get hold of the glaive, I mean that just killed anything. But even the halberd itself, going through 1 layer of shields is a good advantage in the early game, and even in the late game this can be quite a powerful weapon. So in theory, with weapons down as it is now, dragged over 4 rooms, that's going to do 8 damage. There ain't much else in the game that can do 8 damage in 1 hit, I'll tell you that much. The ship breaks apart, I salvage what I can, which is a modest amount. But the outpost hails me. Pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your health. Another 21 scrap and 4 fuel, which is quite valuable. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to that store. But I'd never forgive myself if I didn't try. Find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help, we are being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. No, 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 no. You cannot risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station you come across. You prepare to jump. I have never, ever survived an encounter with giant alien spiders. And that is unfortunate. I am, in fact, going to miss. Damn it. Now if I head for that one, I'm going to have to fight the rebels on the way out. And what the hell, I am going to fight the rebels on the way out. I don't care. Rebel scum. Automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. I'm going to intervene to defend the outpost. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ships moves in to engage main. Come on then. 2 lasers. It's pathetic, really. So yeah, I'm going to have to fight a rebel ship on the way out and not really get much for the benefit of it, but I'm going to boost my shields before I go. And I think with 2 layers of shields, plus the Zoltan shield, and the halberd beam, I should be in pretty good standing. Ooh, an ion blaster. I'm not really that interested in that, but I could sell it, make some money. 13 scrap, 2 missiles, 1 drone part. The outpost hails me, another 23 scrap, 1 drone part and 1 missile. 2 shields early doors, still 77 scrap to go. Well, let's see who we've got to fight here. We found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We survived long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. It's unfortunate that they have 2 layers of shield. I'm going to have to knock one of those layers down. I've got the ion blast and the leader on the go. Let's fire the leader at their shields. See how that does. Fire the ion blast at their shields as well. And then see if I can get the halberd beam up and running before they can repair it. Otherwise, this could have been a big mistake. And also, they have a halberd beam too. Come on, come on. Charge, 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 charge. There we go. That helped. That really did help. Now hopefully they'll be focused on getting their weapons online, which will give me the opportunity to strafe their shields again. No, their shields are back up, but they haven't charged yet, so if I can hit them super quick. There we go. Phew. That was real nick of time stuff. This is not going to cut it in time. No. Never mind. Get the leader and the ion blast up, I'll finish them off that way. It's only 2 missiles. I mean, I got 2 missiles for doing the encounter that I risked fighting them for. So all I've done is lost those missiles I collected, but I do get to keep all the scrap that I picked up. So that is still a good result for me. Next sector. 2 rebel control sectors, followed by 2 civilian control sectors. In fact, it seems it doesn't really matter which way I go on this round. I suppose I shall go this way. At one point this was the most commonly travelled... I'll try again. At one point this was one of the most commonly travelled sectors. Knowing that, the rebels have stationed a number of fleets here. Be careful. Should at least be scrap heavy. There are a number of privately owned construction platforms in the area. You find one that has a slot open for some immediate work. I will inquire about their specialty. If you upgrade your oxygen systems in exchange for some scrap, I'm not interested in upgrading upgrading my oxygen systems. It's fine, we can breathe just fine as it is. Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Send a party to investigate. You find a cache of supplies. It was surely left for any loyal Federation ships in trouble. You take all you need, leaving some for others to find. No, take them all. 38 scrap. A rebel-controlled sector. This is surprisingly plain sailing so far. Here we go, I'm in danger. A rebel ship is patrolling this beacon and immediately turns to engage. As your crew scramble to battle readiness, sensors detect a short-range teleport signal. An intruder is on board. A flushed and panicky rebel soldier is teleported aboard. The rebel, who appears unarmed, repeatedly declares his peaceful intentions. It seems the rebel life has lost its charm. And this could be risky, but I am going to accept his proposal and prepare to fight the rebel ship. Relieved and light-headed, your new crew member gets to work as the rebel ship attacks. Fantastic. I am going to sit you in the sensor room so I can get some intel on what's going on there. What's that? It's a flak cannon. Ooh, I don't know how effective a flak cannon is against a Zoltan shield. I suppose I'll be about to find out. Very effective is the answer. Which means we should take those weapons offline ASAP. So that's a good strike. And they're panicking, focusing on the oxygen room. As you would do if your ship was running out of oxygen. It's nice to be able to get a view of what's going on inside the enemy ship. Here we go again. Make sure I hit that shield room. Probably better doing it that way. I won't hit the oxygen room, but I will maximise my damage output. Frantic message, take everything we have, just don't kill us. You do not accept surrender. Well, they're pretty trashed. But so far, in the first two sectors, I have taken 1 pulse point worth of damage. Can't really complain at that. I am liking this ship. It is fires and intruders that I'm worried about because of the setup. And they will come eventually. There's no avoiding them. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed over a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. But we definitely want the military goods, don't we? Ion beam and a laser weapon. There's nothing really to worry about here. It's got no shields either. I've had some pretty good luck in terms of the things I've been fighting. With the exception of the rebel ship on the way out of the first sector. Fairly smooth sailing. Salvage what you can from the broken ship. Investigate the station. Boarding drone. Another 17 scrap. I've got so much scrap. Probably worth upgrading the weapon system so I get the missile going at the same time. I could easily upgrade something else, but given that I'm not having much problems, I really would like to find a shop so I can get some cool systems or cool weapons. Detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. The weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. I'm having a sense of deja vu here. I shall intervene to defend the outpost. Get the same dialogue as last time. Slightly different ship. Letting missiles and a fairly powerful offensive drone. I'm going to want to take that out. Yep, that's pretty nice. I mean, I have the Lido missile if I need it, but I don't believe I need it just yet. That's just there as a backup. It's not a very good missile as missiles go, but even a weak missile is capable of doing some damage since it bypasses shields. I love that. Just as they got everything back online and they were just about to go back to their stations, the halberd beam strikes and knocks everything back off again. And finish them off. Powerful ship this. 31 scrap. Another 25 and another 3 fuel from the outpost. And we're ready to move on. Asteroid field to discover a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Now, the asteroids are going to make short work of my Zoltan shield. Fortunately, weapons-wise, they're still not too hot. So I don't feel like I've got too much of a threat here. Except when they do things like that. That really upsets me. And we've taken some damage. Let's get in there and help. Yeah, that's all good now. We can go back to the sensor room. You just kill them. I'll just quickly get my engineer healed up before I move on. Briefly turn the oxygen off. Because that's not a foolish move that could backfire if I forget about it. Actually, I'll save the crew positions as well. Something I haven't bothered doing. Can we see shop yet? We still can't see a damn shop. Hold on to all this scrap. I'm really probably hoarding it a little bit too much. Again, deja vu. And this really is the same situation over again. Cannot be bothered with that. Take the shield out. There we go. Nice as pie, 32 scrap. So much scrap. If I don't find a shop soon, I am going to have to spend something. But the idea that I might get something cool, like a clocking device or something this early, it's just too tempting. I just know the moment I use it, the shop's going to come up. A rebel automated scout, presuming a civilian ship, weapons engaged. Aid the civilian ship. Power up weapons. Very similar setup to the last one we fought. It's not going to be a problem. Won't need the missile. Just noticed my human's a little hurt. There we go. No problem. Ooh, flak gun Mark 1. It's a good thing you came when we did. You'd be dead now otherwise. I'm a shipwright. I'd like to help you like you helped me. Offer to install a piece of equipment on your ship. Nowhere near as good as the flak 2. However, the flak 1 is still pretty mega at taking down shields. So I want to boost the weapon systems. Get that online. And there's my store, and I can hit that point before I hit the store, get even more scrap. Detect a rebel automated ship nearby, does not engage a long range sensor station that's going around. Let's take them on. Elite missile launcher, is that? Isn't that a mine? And then that's one of the ion chargers that can charge up to 3 times. Oh, I don't know why I'm saving the flak for. I was saving it to knock their shields out, but they don't have any shields. MA13 scrap. Okay, to the shop with 232 scrap. They better have something worth buying. See generic advertisements for a nearby public shipyard. It seems they're willing to work on any ship, not only those of rebel hue. Explosive replicator missile-based weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. Missile-based weapons. Oh, I see. I get what it's saying. It means that I keep the ammo. Shield charge booster. Ion blaster, chain laser, another flak 1. It'll be tempting to have 2 flak 1s and a halberd beam running. It is quite tempting. This thing I'm going to take a Mantis crew member. As I said, I was worried about boarding. Let's fix myself up. Drone recovery. I'm not interested in using drones. Shield charge booster, boost by 15%. Is it worth it at this stage? Explosive replicator I'm not too worried about. Chain laser fires dual shots. Dual shot laser. Decreases in cooldown the more it fires. After 3 volleys it only takes 7 seconds to charge. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So it starts at 16 seconds, but the longer I'm in battle, the faster it gets. I'm going to buy that. 2 power it requires. The chain laser on there. Not enough systems power. So I need one there. Nope. Oh yes, there we go. No? Still not enough. I'm confused. Because I got the iron blast on. I really am confused. It takes 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, damn it, I'm such an idiot. Okay, so I need one more for that. Got some stuff to sell. Sell the ion blaster. Put the Leo in. This charge 70, they only sell for 50, and I sell the Golden Drug as well. 35. Gives me 63 to play with. I'm not going to need to charge my laser up. I'm going to need quite a bit, probably. 90. 100 and 115. Rebel Captain appears on the screen. I thought we'd been doomed to backwater assignments. This is my chance to get back in command's good graces. Charge the weapons. Yeah, yours against mine, buddy boy. And I will tear you to pieces. Oh, ion pulse. No, we don't want an ion pulse. They are offering surrender. 5 missiles. That's pretty good, but the scrap is woeful. However, there is a missile coming in, so I'll fight them. Oh, they're dead. 25 scrap. Not a great deal of scrap, but it's something. Everyone's in good health. Mantis guy, you are going to live next to the doors. Actually, it makes sense to put you away from the doors because you're the one who's going to be running around, and when we do get a border I want the doors to be secure. I reckon I've just got time to hit that, but I'm taking a risk. Not much of interest here. Took a risk on nothing. Ooh, and just grab the long range sensor beacon. Long range beacon even. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Come across an asteroid mining colony. They message you saying, "Greetings, our supply of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have extra explosives? I can offer to solve their problem by launching a missile weapon." Whilst I appreciate your enthusiasm, we have certain protocols for the use of explosives around the workplace. Launching a military-grade weapon into our mines isn't exactly what I would call union-friendly. I give them 5, 15, or decline. I'm only going to give them... I'm going to give them 15. I'm not going to be using that missile launcher very long, and I want a good reward. They heal 2, right, they give me 35 scrap and repair my shit. That ain't great. Well, I've got a choice to make between NG Controlled and the Zoltan homeworlds. I will zoom to the Zoltan homeworlds, and then I'm going to end this run, and hopefully we'll have Gonzo back for the next part of the Flight of the Lonely Bird, and I won't be so lonely anymore. The Zoltan patrol their borders, but will let you pass when your ID is the Federation. Let's hope they won't be so courteous to the rebels. So overall, I'm quite happy with this run today. I feel like I've really rattled through it. I feel like before we go... There we go. I feel like I've done alright. I was very conservative on the scrap usage. Normally by now I would have put more into the system, such as shields or engines or other things like that, but I think holding out while I hit that shot's worked quite well, and with the combination of chain laser, flak and halberd beam, I should be able to tear my way through most anything I come against. And the Zoltan shield's pretty handy considering I've only got 2 layers of shields, but 2 layers of shields is a temporary circumstance that will shortly be resolved. In terms of what I can hope for the future, I've got a couple of possibilities. I'd quite like to get a cloaking device. A combination of a Zoltan shield, cloaking device and full layers of shields is going to make for a pretty powerful ship, especially considering the weapon setup that we've got going at the minute. A teleporter could be a potential option. When I think about it in terms of crew members, the only ones I'd be willing to throw over there is the Mantis and the Human. And if one of them were to go on, there's no point sending an engine. I can't send my Zoltan guys because they're reliant, or rather I'm reliant on them for shipwide energy. So I guess cloaking device it is. I suppose I'll stop talking now and end the video. Please watch these messages, come and look at some other videos of ours, and join me next week where hopefully Gonzo will be here. My conversation will be a little less one-sided, a little less stilted. Nevertheless, I hope you've enjoyed the video and agree with me that it's been a pretty good run so far. I'll see you for part 2 of the Flight of the Lonely Bird.